Hello, everybody out there in YouTube. We are the middle-aged guys, and I'm using my radio announcer voice. So sexy. So sexy. Let's get the introductions out of the way. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Gray Mouse 1.
Aside from the folks who are in this video that aren't very impressed, what we're going to be talking about on this particular subject is that we're going to be talking about the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition, or the SNES Mini, as it is popularly known. Okay, now we made a previous video about this one a few weeks ago about, hey, look, this was no big fucking surprise. We predicted that, you know, not predicted, we expected this to come out, all right? With all the rumblings of, like, the Nintendo 64 Classic trademark being trademarked and all of that, we're pretty sure that that's going to come out also. It just makes fucking sense. All right, and I'm saying this right now. It's going to cost $100, and it's only going to have 15 games. All right, if we're just following the trends as it goes. All right,
$20, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, it's gonna cost $100.
Wait,
it's
is
only
it going to
have
come
like
with? Wait, since it's going to have 4 controller slots, is it going to come with 4 controllers?
No, just 2. All right, just 2.
No Mario Kart.
Yeah. Okay, but that really is a subject for another video, all right? Now, one of the things that we talked about with the Super Nintendo Classic, the Classic Mini and everything else, was that there's going to be a lot of angst trying to get a hold of this, all right? Especially considering the track record of what happened with the NES Mini, all right? As much as we love Nintendo, and like I've said before in other videos, you know, I recognize that a lot of videos that we do concerning Nintendo were usually pretty positive, all right? But when it came to how they handled supply, even recognizing, okay, yes, their supply and their production chain is very limited in comparison to Sony and Microsoft and the other first-party publishers and everything out there. With a little bit of foresight, they could have satisfied a lot more customers, and they could have made a lot more money. Okay, that's just the truth of the matter. All right, and I think that's the only nice way that I could put it, really. All right. So when it comes to the SNES Classic, you know, people already know if I can't pre-order this fucking thing, my chances of getting a hold of it, I have a better chance stocking the parking lots of Walmart or Target or GameStop to watch people walk out with a fucking box so that I could rob them, and I can go ahead and take this thing and then scalp it online for, like, you know, $200, $300. All right.
You have a better chance of winning the lottery.
No. It's not that extreme. All right.
Yeah.
It's not that extreme. All right. But I think you know, people are pretty much, even before we've come to the actual release date for this fucking console, people are already desperate to get a hold of it. Okay. And it's no surprise, like I said, getting a hold of the NES Classic was a shit show. All right, let's, you know, as nice as we could be to Nintendo, let's just be honest, it was a shit show. All right, so when Walmart, the Walmart site went ahead and for a few hours over this last weekend, I believe it was Saturday night, the 22nd, you know, all of a sudden opened up their order page on their website for pre-orders for the SNES Classic. People jumped on that really fucking quick. And, you know, surprise, surprise, everything was sold out in less than 30 fucking minutes, all right? People were struggling. Did I get one? Did I not get one? Is my order being canceled? A lot of people got confirmation from Walmart themselves and, you know, hey, look, your order has gone through. This is the release date. This is when you go ahead and expect it and everything else. We'll forward, you know, shipping information when everything is processed and all of that. You know, in which case, those lucky few who were able to go ahead and actually get in on that pre-order were pretty happy, all right? Then what happened over the next few days was that people started getting notifications that, guess what, they weren't part of that lucky few that got you know, a set-in-stone pre-order, and that their order was canceled, and that all of their funds were refunded back to their credit cards, right?
Okay.
So people were wondering, wait a minute here. why the hell did Walmart open up their pre-orders when I've got fucking notifications set up from Amazon, Target, Best Buy, GameStop, fucking Willie's Wheels and Deals, fucking Video Game Center, and everything else to go ahead and set up pre-orders, and I haven't heard shit from any of those motherfuckers on this, all right? Why the hell did Walmart, all of a sudden open up their pre-orders? It's not like they're a small fucking retailer. They're a big retailer, all right? And none of these other major people have done that, okay? And I know because I visit those fucking sites, all right? And I refresh those sites multiple times a fucking day, and I've been doing that for the last 4 or 5 fucking weeks, all right? And Willie's got to get himself a brand new fucking webmaster. His site fucking sucks. I'll just tell you that right now, okay? So what a lot of people were fearing that actually got orders and they got the confirmations are like, well, shit, hopefully Walmart isn't going to sit there and recall my pre-orders. And they were concerned about that with good reason. Unfortunately, after today, their concerns were justified, all right? Because Walmart earlier today went ahead and they canceled all of the pre-orders that successfully went through on the site over the weekend, all right? And guess what? People are mad. They are pissed, royally pissed on this. Before I start going on a tangent, not that I haven't been already, what are your guys' thoughts on this particular issue? Walmart themselves, in a public statement, they said that it was due to a glitch that the item was put on sale prematurely, and that they regrettably have to sit there and cancel the orders, and then and other things. They apologize profusely. All right. What are you guys' thoughts on this?
You know what's funny? This isn't the first time that Walmart has done this. Remember the gold PS4 Slim?
Oh, yeah, they did it with that. Yeah.
That was just recently. I mean,
yeah,
literally last month.
So basically, that's all I got at this.
No, that was worse because that shit was actually on a store fucking shelf.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this doesn't surprise me at all. That's all I got for right now. Gray Mouse, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. So last video we talked about that the blame should not be put on
Go ahead, Gray Mouse.
So where does the blame? And you're supposed to blame Nintendo for that crap, right? So now you can't blame Nintendo this time. Nintendo didn't do anything. Walmart fucked up. A third party fucked. And the thing what kills me is Walmart is like you got Amazon and Walmart. Or actually Amazon and Walmart down here. And everything else below them. But still, Walmart's a major fucking retailer. The Waltons are the major fucking retailer. For them to, just like you mentioned earlier, the gold PlayStation 4. That was what? They had them on the shelf, what, 3 or 4 days before E3?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
actually, no, a few weeks before.
Was it a few weeks?
Yeah, a few weeks before E3.
A few weeks.
Look, somebody needs to get fired from Walmart. That's just plain and simple. Somebody's got to get fired. That's twice they did this.
I wonder if it happened at the same Walmart.
Let me tell
No,
you.
this was online, so yeah.
I know.
Well, still, somebody from Walmart had to fucking run their no, you can't get away from that. Somebody at Walmart needs to fucking be anyway. So let me turn my attention away from that. I believe that the people who pre-ordered the SNES Classic Edition, they rightfully
knows us.
they are. I think they are justified in being angry, and especially because a lot of people did pre-order this or bought the pre-order simply because of what happened last time with the NES Classic. And I think Nintendo put out 100,000 NES Classics. I think that was the final manufacturer amount. And then
2.4 million actually.
What, for the NES Classic?
Yeah, worldwide 2.4 million.
I was just talking about U.S. is what I was talking about. But,
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, but still, that's not a lot in compared to their player base. And people were extremely, disappointed. I mean, I don't have one, and I still want one. But I'm not paying $300 to get one. It's just not happening. Sorry. And that's what fueled the fear of this. And then for a retailer to come out and get it, because people got an email, a big email saying, sorry, it was our bad. Oops. We not in those exact ways. But I could be upset. I would be upset. But, you could look at it. Every cloud has a silver lining. You'd be like, okay, well, was this done on purpose, so to speak? Like as in, let's see what the demand's going to be. I'm just reaching for straws here. I seriously hope that Walmart would not do something like that. But it is like a pre-show, so to speak, because as soon as they go on freaking sale, they're going to be sucked up within 10, 15 minutes. Because like you said, like the Reverend said, I'm set up for Amazon. I'm set up for Walmart. I'm set up for GameStop. I'm set up for,
Willie's Wheels and Deals. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. I got to say with this particular one, all right, with this particular instance, for the folks who were able to go ahead and get pre-orders, if you're able to get yourself a pre-order and it got canceled, yeah, it sucks. I feel you. I really, really do. Okay. Because the thing is, it's not like your money is going to change value or the MSRP is going to change either by the time the pre-orders actually become valid. All right. But for you motherfuckers who are on YouTube saying, haha, I got one.
It's just
sit on it, spin. All right. I'm not even spitting on my finger. Okay. Fuck you. All right. Okay.
I think the fact is just a comfort of knowing that you have one guaranteed to come. Especially what happened on the first round.
And I understand because, like I said before, in a very old video, I stumbled upon pre-ordering a Switch. All right. Yes, I did, because the thing is that when I first went to the website, it was open. When I went back 20 minutes later, it said it wasn't. Just for the Switch by itself. When I went back a third time, the pre-order fucking link was live again, and I was able to get it. Okay, so yeah, it was pretty fucking intentional at that time. All right. Generally speaking, though, I gotta say with this particular one, guess what? There are certain things that a lot of people who are really very adamant about their being upset about it and really letting out a lot of outcry on this is that there are certain things that Walmart has to sit there and consider here. All right. The first thing that they have to sit there and consider is that, look, do we sit there and we piss off a few hundred customers who got their pre-orders, or do we end up pissing off the multiple thousand customers who weren't able to go ahead and get their shit, or weren't even able to even jump on the pre-order when it was happening, all right? Knowing that things happen prematurely, okay? Because, yes, there's still a street date, so to speak, when pre-orders and all of that go up, all right? There's that. The other thing that they got to consider is that when a company breaks street date, especially when it's a company as big as Walmart and stuff, they have a lot more to lose than just your pre-order money, all right? Mm-hmm. What they have to lose, and I know this, all right, is that they can lose all of the advertising money that Nintendo has paid them to go ahead and market their shit all the way throughout that campaign. And that eclipses the amount of money for the amount of pre-orders that they were getting, all right, in actual profit. I mean, it's something that people got to think about. What are you guys' thoughts on this? I mean, I can't be the only person thinking this way, right? I'll let you go ahead and jump on that while I let my cat out. Okay?
Do you think that the SNES Classic, do you think that retailers are going to only do one per customer?
Yeah.
A lot of retailers have been rumored that when they go ahead and they open up pre-orders and they actually open up sales, that they are going to be doing things like that.
Because this
I don't know
in limited quantity.
In all honesty, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really going to be true. All right, 'cause even though we know that it's going to be limited in quality, I don't know if that's always going to be true. I think what's more likely to happen with a lot of retailers is that, look, when the Super Nintendo, the SNES Classic Edition comes out to retail stores, it's also going to have a shitload of peripherals and other things, add-ons, okay? What they're more likely to do is that they're going to sit there and say, oh, you can buy the system by itself, all right? Or you can sit there and buy a bundle with all of this other shit which is what we really make money off of, all right? That's going to shoot the price through the roof. And it's not something that's unusual to happen. I mean, shit. Think Geek just last week had a shitload of NES Classic Edition bundles, all right, where people were doing the math on the items that were being bundled together, and they were like,
bullshit.
if I buy all of the items by themselves, I would be spending $50 less than what these bundles are fucking priced at.
Total bullshit.
All right. Guess what? Their shit sold out within minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
With the SNES Classic, I mean, it's not like retailers are not going to sell the units anyway. Whether they sell it to one person per unit or 50 to 100, I mean, it's still going to get to the customers. So the retailers has nothing to lose by selling it one person per customer. And the moral thing to do, in my opinion, would be one person per customer. And I would go as far as per household. I mean, that's just the way that's the way it needs to be. In my personal opinion.
What about roommates and shit like that?
No, look, no, I'm talking about I'm talking about like per household. But you got Daddy, you got Jimmy, you got Jane, you got Susan.
The thing about that is that
all they want is one. So they're going to take Jimmy's, Susan's, and Diane's Classic, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to flip it on YouTube or eBay.
But you're talking about limiting a free market at that point.
Yeah.
Well, you're not limiting the free market.
No, and the thing is that that's something that's easy to go ahead and control and actually handle in a reasonable manner for both consumer and seller. If it's something that you're dealing with, like, I don't know, amusement park tickets or something like that. Guess what? When you go out to someplace like a theme park like Disneyland or fucking Six Flags, you're going to go out with usually a group of people, all right? Mm-hmm. Where it's like, hey, look, the discount goes ahead and it applies to everybody in the household. That's, that makes fucking sense. And it's really easy to apply. And you're not going to sit there and you're not going to create the situation where somebody thinks you're going to fuck me over just because I've crossed the line on some, indelible red ink in the fine print someplace. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I'm lost at your point. I'm sorry.
No, like I said, you can sit there. You can do the okay. We're going to limit this per household type deal. That's really easy to apply in certain situations. Not so much to consumer goods.
Well, okay. I mean, like online. I'm talking about like motherfuckers walk up into the store and have 5 family members standing in line. Little Timmy is not old enough to have a credit card to buy that shit. Is what I'm saying. And I think that at the brick and mortar retails, I think there should be a limit, one person per. You know what I mean?
Do you? But if he's got cash, are you going to say no?
Well, I can understand that, but I'm just maybe I'm being.
But wait, would you apply something like that to, like, I don't know, Black Friday?
Well, yeah. See, Black Friday is just off. That's off.
Or even when motherfuckers were buying the Nintendo Switch consoles that you're not going to be able to get for like 2 or 3 years, maybe.
What you're failing to realize is that they're now with the Black Friday. Yes, there is a limit on how many devices there are. But with like the Nintendo Switch, there's really not that. It's not as limited as the SNES Classic Edition.
But we don't know that because you can't find one.
Well, that's true, and I do want to say this too, is that I do understand Gray Mouse's point. All right, because the thing is that, like I said, the major angst behind the system isn't the fact that it exists; is the fact that a lot of people are already have the expectation that it's going to be near impossible to get a hold of one otherwise, and it's not. It hasn't even hit fucking store shelves. All right, and I understand that. I really, really do. All right. The thing that gets me is that, you know, a lot of people are blaming Nintendo for this, and it's like, no, if one retailer out of all the retailers out, you know, worldwide went ahead and they fucked up, and they, you know, it's because they're paying some sort of a college kid who hasn't even fucking graduated to go ahead and handle their fucking website and shit like that. You know, yeah, you're gonna run into this sort of shit. All right, that's just how it goes. Okay, so I don't know. No, I know for sure that Nintendo's not to blame for this. All right. Oh, but Nintendo always goes ahead and they drive the demand up by creating this artificial scarcity. This shit isn't even fucking released to the goddamn market. All right,
let's not beat this horse.
No, I gotta bring this to the forefront because this is shit that I have read within like 30 seconds. Within comments across the fucking internet. All right,
but that would only apply if every store did it.
And no, here's the other thing, you know. Oh, Nintendo is creating false demand. No, there is demand already there.
There's nothing false about this demand.
Look, what's really fucked up is that people don't realize that the demand is way more than what the quantity is going to be. Nintendo already announced that it's going to be a small quantity,
and that's why people are trying to place blame on Nintendo for this. That's where their logic immediately goes, but they're not seeing any part of it.
They're being too much fanboys or whatever you want to call it. They're not thinking logically. They're not thinking.
Here's the part that kills me. All right. Oh, I know it's the truth because it's what happened with the fucking Wii. Look. I don't understand how you can sit there and say that Nintendo went ahead and purposely held back supply on the Wii and purposely created false demand when the Wii outsold the PS3 and the Xbox 360. It fucking sold 110 million fucking units worldwide. And guess what? It wasn't on the market for the last 3 fucking years that the PS3 and the Xbox 360 were before they got fucking discontinued. All right, it sold more units than both of those fucking consoles, but for somehow Nintendo was limiting supply. All right, and they wanted to create this false fucking demand on it.
Out of that generation, didn't the Wii come out last?
No, I think it came out first.
No, the 360 came out first.
Yeah, the 360 came out first.
I think the PS3 came out last.
Yeah, something like that. But
yeah, the Wii.
We're getting sidetracked. Anyway, look, the Wii, right? That's good luck finding one in a used game store right now.
Or wait, the Wii U.
Yeah,
for that matter. So no, that's bullshit, dude. 110 million. No, so you can't. That your argument is fallacious. And
wait. But
the thing is, though, is you don't know your fucking gaming history. That's exactly what it boils down to. You don't know the stats. And again, how many times have we said it in our videos? You could fucking look up anything on your cell phone, and you could see what the stats were for a particular console run.
But wait a minute. That's like, okay, people are trying to blame Nintendo for this, but they see that they can't find Wii U's anywhere. Now that people may be interested on getting one, Nintendo, they don't have Wii U's in stores anymore.
Yeah.
They barely have Nintendo Switches in stores.
No, that's not going to be in stores.
Now, here's the thing. All right. if you're somebody out there, all right, and you're not somebody who's part of, oh, you can just emulate this for free, you know, in which case I've got the standard response to that. Fuck you, all right. You're not fucking me. You're not paying my bills. Fuck you for your thoughts on that. Thank you very much. All right. You know, if you're somebody who's out there who really wants to go ahead and go out of your way to play these classic games, all right, and you want something closer to an authentic experience, something that you actually hold onto your hand and doesn't play through just your PC screen that's right in front of you, hey, guess what? I'm going to do you a fucking favor, all right? There are actually a few ways that you can go ahead and do that, all right? If you've got a Super Nintendo console, you guys have your SNESs and your Super Famicoms, go ahead and show it to the folks in, you know, out there so that they know what's going on, all right? If you have any one of those particular devices right there, and you want to go ahead and get a hold of these games, or at least the majority of the games that they're showing up, all right, and you want to actually have, like, you know, something close to an authentic experience, get a hold of one of these. Okay,
I have one.
If you can't get on in the pre-order and you know, on the SNES Classic Edition, get a hold of one of these. All right. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to get a hold of the, you know, the ROMs and stuff like that, because that part is, anyway, that skirts something else altogether. You know, it involves guys with peg legs and, you know, they like parrots for some reason, all right? You know,
well, those parrots can talk.
Yeah, you know, that's one way to go ahead and do that. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't want to go ahead and go through all of that, okay, and you want a much cheaper alternative to that, get yourself one of these and look up CFW firmware for the PSP. All right? Guess what? Oh, but I want to play it on my TV. Get yourself a fucking set of AV cables for the PSP 2000, or a set of component cables if you really want a progressive scan and shit like that, and you can go ahead and play this on your goddamn TV.
Yes, you can.
Well,
all right.
You know what? The thing is, I think what makes this package so attractive is the fact that the games that are on the SNES Classic, they're to get them all in one package for $80 is a fucking phenomenal price. Just
especially for Star Fox 2, that was never even released.
Well, Star Fox 2, you know, was never released. Then you got games like, I mean, I have a whole bunch of Super Nintendo games up there, and I have the actual cartridges. But Chrono Trigger will cost, good luck finding it under $100. Secret of Mana, good luck finding it under $100. Super Mario All-Star 7, no, look, good luck finding that under $100. Most of those games are over $100 just to have the physical copy. And to have all those games, let's not even go Earthbound. What do we got? $300, $400 game that's way out of somebody's price range? I'm not paying that for a fucking cartridge. Sorry. So that Classic Edition, I think the Classic Edition is very attractive to me because I could actually, that it's released by Nintendo, officially released by Nintendo. That's what sweetens the deal. It's not the 2 SNES cart. No, it is actual hardware that was released from Nintendo. And that's what makes it so dramatic and so important that people like us who grew up with this system wants to get it. You know, that's...
Hey, you should have kept your shit.
No, here's the thing that kills me, all right? You said you shouldn't have given up your shit, which I agree, all right? But here's the thing that gets me, all right? Regardless of whether or not you're into this retro gaming thing that's become bigger and bigger every fucking year, all right? And it's going to continue to get bigger and bigger, all right, going forward, all right? You know, until it reaches bubble status and then people don't know what to fucking do with their old games anymore, all right? And then things... You know, and prices come down to a norm and everything like that. But, you know, when that happens, I don't know. All right. But the truth of the matter is that regardless if you were a nostalgic fan of the SNES, all right, a lot of people are interested in this because guess what? It is a Nintendo fucking product. Their name is synonymous to fucking video games. All right. and then they can go ahead and deal with a lot of games that are bona fide fucking classics. And guess what? With the inclusion of a save state, is going to improve majority of those games right off the fucking bat. Okay, let's just be completely truthful with that.
Yeah.
All right, that's the complete truth, and it's going to be the hot it thing around the holidays. Okay, regardless of whether or not you're a gaming fan or not, this is the shit. Gold plated. All right, smelling like roses, tasting like gummy bears. All right, that's how it is. Okay.
From this and the Nintendo Switch,
Look,
I mean, the holidays are going to be all fucked up.
All I got to say is I'm glad I was looking down when you did that, because that was probably one of the worst things you ever did. And when you talk about the gummy bears. But
I can do worse.
But seriously.
I was going to say, wait, Gray Mouse, how long have you known me? I could do worse.
This is
Look, this is the thing about this thing. Okay, the SNES Mini. Okay, look, understood. If you were one of the people that had to, and you got a notification and you put your pre-orders down and you was like, yes, I'm going to get one. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And you fucking put down your fucking money and shit like that. And then next thing you know, that shit gets retracted. Trust me, I understand. If
people were fucking putting that on eBay.
No. I mean, no.
They were getting.
For a lot of the people that were getting a hold of this, we're hoping to actually get a hold of it for themselves. All right. Just the fact that a few weeks ago, all of Europe sold out in less than 2 hours. Okay. There are a lot of people who want to fucking get a hold of this. All right. And just like, yeah, just like the theme said, if you're one of those people and you got a hold of it and you got a confirmation back, I feel you. I empathize with you, man. I understand what's going on, okay? And I can relate, all right? But if you were one of those motherfuckers who was on Twitter or on fucking YouTube saying, but I got one, fuck you, okay? Yeah, all right? Stop your gloating, okay? But I do have to go ahead and I got to point out, look, if Nintendo fucks this up, and there is there's a very high probability that when everything is said and done by the end of 2017, nobody is going to be fucking satisfied with the number of Super Nintendo Classic Editions that go out. And I recognize this as a stark truth and possibility, all right? If Nintendo fucks this up royally, then guess what? That's on them. But this particular instance, no. You know what? No, it's not on them.
Hang on, but before we conclude this is something very interesting. It just shows how powerful Nintendo is. Nintendo fucked up with the NES Classic.
No, and it shows how great the NES.
Hang on. No. My point is this: they completely screwed the pooch with the NES Classic, and there's still people willing to give them another try with the SNES Classic. So how many more times is Nintendo going to fuck up? So when the Nintendo 64 Classic comes out, is anybody going to buy it? Is anybody going to trust Nintendo?
No, I think it'll stop. I think it'll stop once the GameCube Mini actually comes out, or the fucking Virtual Boy Micro.
I mean, because what they did was they actually, I think in Europe, they actually trademarked the Nintendo 64 Classic.
Yeah, and that's probably coming next. But the thing about it is it really a failure if they sell everything out?
No,
nope,
it's not.
Yeah,
actually, that's successful business.
And that's
a failure. But I'm just saying, are people going to start man, you fucked up twice? Burn me once, that thing, man. Fool me once bullshit.
I can go on about theories about people's, attention spans becoming shorter and shorter. But, what I'm really concerned about is that this is only our view, folks. We want to know, what are your thoughts on the situation? What do you think about, Walmart saying that it was just a glitch in the system? Is Nintendo fucking up again? Yes, we realize it's very possible that they are. You can tell us by leaving us a comment below. While you're at it, mash on that like button, especially if you've made it all the way to the end. Congratulations, okay? And if you really like what we do here, whether or not it be our conversations about video game news, rumors, or reviews for other geeky stuff, if you really feel like sticking around, hit on that subscribe button. With that, all of our thoughts on this particular, the Super NES Classic Edition and Walmart canceling their pre-orders pretty much ends right here. I'm the Reverend.
The theme here.
And I'm Grey Mouse 1.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming. Credits.
Now you're paying with power.
Not if you don't get this thing.
Does Power accept Visa, or does it accept Diners Club? That's what I want to know.
Pull out your Discover card.
I don't know. Does my shit start with a 6?
Wait, does it take a bus pass? Shit.